Hello. So the rigidizer has now cured for 24 hours. And I'm about to add some Mizzou. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's M-I-Z-Z-O-U. So I've got 10 pounds here. And this here is almost the consistency of a cement. So it's almost like mud cakes that I'm going to be adding in this forge. So I'm not sure I can do all the way around and such, because it's like putting mud inside here and it may just fall down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do, I've never used this before, but I did some research, and what I'm going to do is do half. I'll do the bottom and the side, so like a half a circle. I'll let that cure, and then I'll finish the other half circle after the curing has done the 24 hours. So once I apply this, you have to wait 24 hours, and then I can apply the other half circle and then wait another 24 hours, and then I can start actually heating it up to cure it. So first off, I've got to mix it, and basically what I'm going with is 5 pounds to start with, and that's about 210 milliliters of water. So I'm going to add that in. I've got just a cheap gardening tool here actually that I'm going to stir it up with, and then I may be able to pat it down and such in there. That's what I got it for. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is my first time trying this in here, so see how it goes. Now I've got to put my mask on and put glasses on and so on, because this stuff here, it says wear gloves and a respirator. So I'm going to follow those instructions for sure and start mixing this up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So we're going to open this bag up. This is a 10-pound bag. That's what I thought. Ah, cool. I can take that off for a second since I haven't opened it. It's 2 bags of 5 pounds each, so that's awesome. I'm just going to drop this in here. I've got enough water in that bottle to do the whole 10 pounds, so I'll just use half the water right now. Stir for at least 3 minutes. Make sure it's stirred around real well, and see how this mixes up. Well, to be honest, it's very grainy, but I think that's the way she's supposed to be right there. So I'm going to start applying it just like a mud cake. I'm just going to start doing that there, filling it up as you see, just like that. see how far I've got it in there. So pretty much halfway all the way around. Got to do the ends, but I'm almost out. So I have a half circle of the Mizzou refractory cement in here. Like I said, it's like a mud cake. So I've got to watch that it doesn't curl in, you know, off the sides and such. It may, I don't know. I've got a good 1/4 inch, basically covering the whole half circle in there right now. And my plan is to let that set 24 hours and then turn it upside down and do the other portion that isn't covered yet. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes, but that's it for tonight. I'm going to take it inside and let it dry. Hello. So now it's the next day. If you notice, I have coated basically a half circle in here because this is the consistency. This is a Mizzou refractory, and it's a consistency of mud, a mud pie. You got to cake it on. There's no way it's going to hold if I would have caked it on to the ceiling because it doesn't really stick. But I can put it up the sides and such, and as long as it stays there until it's cured, it's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to turn it upside down, do the top portion and the rest of the sides. What I'm going to do, because you're not supposed to totally seal this, because of when you cure it, you can cause a steam explosion if there's no way for the water to escape. So I'm going to actually leave the ends open. I'm just going to do the inside, have the whole inside finished, and then I will do the curing. After that, my plan is then I'll do the ends and then cure those. So I have far less worry that I'm going to have some big explosion of steam explosion. So, because what happens is this gets hard on the outside layer, and the water, the steam cannot come out through, so it has to have a way to escape. So I'm using this Mizzou from Maritime Knife Supply. I've already used 5 pounds in here. I'm going to use the other 5 pounds, and I'm going to be wearing gloves and a respirator as it suggests. Now this here is in, I'm not going to even take that out until, you know, because there can be dust in that bag and you don't want to be breathing it. But I've got to turn this upside down and start caking it on. It's cold out here, right around the freezing mark, so after I'm all finished, I got to take it back in and let it dry. So, I'll put my protective gear on and we'll get mixing. So, I'm all suited up. I'll take this out. Comes in a Ziploc bag. Check out the consistency of this. It's recommended that you mix from 3 to 5 minutes. So that is the consistency, as long as it will stick to itself.
there you go. You can see inside. I've got these here, the holes. Good. And she's coated. Now let that set.
So it's totally coated inside now, just besides the ends. But I have to be very careful. You can see in there. Those, if I don't keep this upright like this, these sides just fall in. So I've got to be very careful with this and keep an eye on it till it sets a little bit, and then I'll be good to go. So that is the series on how to apply the rigidizer and the Mizzou refractory. Now I'm not going to show covering the ends because I'm just going to mix up a little bit when this hardens up and just put it on the end, and then I'll cure it. This has to cure very slowly, like I mentioned. Some people put a light bulb in it for a while. You're trying to just evaporate that water slowly. Turn it on your heat for just a little while and turn it off, letting it cool, and so on. There's a process to curing this. Check it out, look it up, and you'll see the process. It's quite a process. So, hope you enjoyed these videos. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Maritime Knife Supply, because very happy with these materials. Take care, all the best.